Well, hey everybody. Since I'm out here all by myself this time, I figure I'd sit down and do a video on how I cook my food. I get a lot of questions on how I prepare my food and stuff when I'm out here. So I thought I'd just show you. I've got the GSI Soloist pot and stove here. And it just sets right on up. We got a little handle here. Hold my tongue right. Opens up, has a little lid here, and a little stove. Inside of here I've got a little propane canister, and I also have a little drink cup. So it all comes all nice and compact. The stove works. You just kind of screw it on and open it up, and so you've got a little stove here, a little propane stove, and really all I'm going to do is just boil water and then add it to a Mountain House meal, which I've put inside a Ziploc bag, and I've got a cozy here made out of Reflectix, which will reflect the heat back in there when we go to rehydrate it. So tonight we've got lasagna. I also have I've got a windshield here that kind of clips onto the canister here, and it kind of directs the heat back up to the pot. So all I need now is a little bit of water. So let me get some water here. This is some water that I got from a stream, and we're going to boil it, so that's going to purify it. So I'm just going to add about 2 cups. I don't know if that's exactly 2 cups to my cup here. It's close. And pour that in. Yeah, I might need a little bit more. Add a little bit more to this. Okay. So the stove has a little igniter on it, and I'm going to go ahead and let me take this off. We'll light it up. As you can see, or maybe you can see, there we go, we got a little flame going here. So we're going to set our pot up here and let it cook. Even though the wind's not blowing too much here, this windshield kind of directs the heat toward the pot and seems to run a little bit more efficient. So basically that's all we do. So we got to wait a couple of minutes. I'm actually charging up my Kindle here. I just charged up my phone, which I'm using to videotape this. But here I've got an external battery, and I'm charging up my Kindle here. I've been reading on my book a little bit. And I've also got all my maps on here, so I can see where I'm at. It's pretty convenient. I'm actually sitting on a tent pad. I'm not using a tent. This time I'm using a hammock. I've got it set up behind me, and so it should be a good night. It's actually kind of chilly. I underestimated how chilly it is up in the mountains. It was in the mid-50s when I got here this morning, and it's probably going to get mid-50s tonight. And I did not bring an underquilt, so we'll see if I can keep warm. So she's getting hot. She ain't hot yet. And I may cut this, and that's what I'll do. I'll cut this and I'll come back after the water's boiling. We've got a boil going. It's not a rolling boil yet, but it's a good boil. So now I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to add it to my dehydrated meal. Now you can dehydrate your own. I've dehydrated some spaghetti, but this is actually a store-bought. This is a Mountain House meal. All right, she's boiling good. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off. It's been about 3 or so minutes. And I'm going to add it to this. So added it in there. I need to stir it up some. Let it rehydrate. Get it stirred up good. This is lasagna, not really one of my favorite meals, but somebody bought it for me, so I've got to use it, so I'm going to use it. Alright, I got it mixed up good. Ooh. That's why I don't like it. It gets all cheesy, all messy. So I'm just going to fold that over a little bit, and I'll fold my bag over. And it's basically a 10-minute wait. So we've got all that in there, and we'll wait 10 minutes for it to rehydrate. And so I'm going to set that to the side. My pot is, like I said, was GSI Soloist. It's Teflon coated on the inside. It's a cool little pot. Love that pot. And my little stove. So people ask me how I filter water too, and I guess I should have showed it earlier. But this is my dirty water bag. And I have a filter that goes on the top. This is a Sawyer squeeze. And so you fill the water, you fill your bag up, and then you dump it out and squeeze it into another bottle or bladder or whatever. And this Sawyer squeeze will take out 99.9% of every contaminant that's in the water. It's a 0.10 micron hollow filter, it says, but it'll take out just about everything. And so so this is my dirty water bag. I got some stuff floating around in here, but I fill this bag up, and then I fill up all my water bottles, my water bottles or my bladder, and that's how I'll get water. So we get it out of a stream. We try to get a good flowing stream. We don't want a mud puddle or whatever. Of course, that will work on a mud puddle, but it will clog up too. So that's how I do water out on the trail. The GSI Soloist also comes with this cool little pouch here, which can be used as a little sink. If you need to use it, it's rubberized on the inside, so you can go down to a water source, fill it up with water, and you could wash your hands or your face or do a little bird bath and take a bath in it. But it all comes in one little cool container. And of course, this is my coffee pot, my coffee mug, my bowl. I can use it for oatmeal. A little cozy that goes around it to keep it warm and keep you from burning your hands. All right, we've got our meal cooked, and it tastes pretty good. It don't look real good, but it does taste pretty good, and it's a lasagna. It's got cheese and noodles and beef and all that stuff in it. But that is how we prepare our food. So very cool. Talk to you later.